Here on the story, we ask, how many likes did you get on your last Instagram post? I mean, for some people, that's the most important question of their day. For them, some bad news for you. Instagram plans to do away with the like button. Is this the answer?
Oh my gosh, I saw that on Instagram. All your pictures were so great.
So you did see him?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I was going to ask how come you didn't like any of them.
What do you mean? I just said I did.
Well, no, all my other friends who saw my Paris pics, they clicked like. You were the only one who didn't click like.
Why do you care, people? It's an all-important Instagram like, and it could be going away. The company's saying it's going to begin hiding those likes for some users in the U.S. starting this week. Now, you can still see who likes your pictures, but other people won't know. So this comes after they've tested this in 7 other countries, Canada, Ireland, Australia. All of this because studies show likes make social media toxic. That's not breaking news here, but is this a good idea? So I want to bring in lifestyle expert Emily Foley along with founder of FabMom.com, Jill Simonian. Ladies, so good to have both of you. Jill, I start with you. What do you think? You're an Instagram influencer. This is your jam. You're also a mom. Is this a good idea?
Yes, and I'm totally split about this, by the way, because I have been so famous for saying that Instagram has been, in no uncertain terms, the demise of humanity. So I will say that, on the record. But, and it is part of what I do as a media contributor, parenting contributor. I post on Instagram to promote my work, to market myself and what I do to promote my business. But as a mother, this is wonderful. Take away these likes, especially for young kids.
And of course, that's because we see our young people are actually valuing themselves based on how many likes they get. Emily, I mean, should we really be looking at not just whether or not this is a good idea, but whether or not we should even be allowing our kids on these social media platforms?
I think that's the thing. The idea of likes and them being important, it's nothing new. This is just a new medium. I mean, think about when you go to someone's party and there's not very many people there and you kind of get that cringe, ooh, they don't have very many friends. It's the same thing. This is just in the palm of our hand. And we are judging ourselves and other people by that. But I do think there's a mental health issue at hand here because we are seeing kids doing all these crazy things, jumping through hoops, changing who they are just to get that magic like number.
Yeah, that's what's scary about it, right? Jill, I mean, we are just as guilty of it. Don't you guys all 100%. Look sometimes and you're like, oh, look, she went on a fancy vacation.
Totally guilty. And that is why in fact, I was talking with my sister about this the other night. It has become so toxic for us as women. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but just as you said, we'll see, people who hang out, we'll see our friends who hang out. And for grown women who, we know who we are, we're solid and, confident in who we are, it's difficult. And for teens especially, this just keeps getting more and more toxic because they're worried about who's hanging out with who. It's public. They feel like they're on display and they're constantly looking for external validation, which is not good. I full on believe no teenager should be on Instagram, but that's not reality. So this could be a really great thing to tip the scale in the other direction in terms of getting kids.
We need to be more honest. I post pictures without any makeup all the time. I talk about meltdowns of my teenager all the time because social media is not real, people. I mean, we have a role in this.
We do, and I think that's so important, and that is, as a social media influencer, I'm all about that authenticity. But here's, speaking of authenticity, what I'm a little unsure of with Instagram rolling this out. You're still going to have the ability to like pictures, and the names are still going to be listed. There's just not going to be a number there. So you can still pretty easily look and see how many people are there. And when you're talking about teenagers whose lives are all consumed by this, they're going to do that. So is it really enough, or is Instagram just trying to look like they care about humanity? I don't know.
Yeah, everyone's a mess, you guys. Don't look on social media and judge anything. We're all a big old mess, and it's great. Let's do it together. Jill Simonian and Emily Foley, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. And